Hello and welcome to today's presentation on Civil Services 2018, Odisha Civil Service 2018. So in the last class, we had completed till the Stone Age, Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic. Today we will continue with the next chapters, that is basically we will go to the Copper Stone Age, okay, or the Chalcolithic Age. Okay, so from now we'll be starting basically the Metal Age part. Okay, we'll be starting the Metal Age part. So in the Metal Age, basically we'll be studying about the Copper Stone Age, that is the Chalcolithic Age, and then we'll go to the Iron Age, which is considered to be the pinnacle of human achievement. Okay, and within that we'll also study one of the most important aspects of civil services history, that is Indus Valley Civilization. Okay, so first let us start with Metal Age, right? So after the Neolithic Age, we start with the Metal Age, which we will divide mainly into the Chalcolithic or the Copper Bronze Age, Copper Stone, Chalcolith. Chalco is copper and lith is stone, Chalcolithic, so that would be Copper Stone Age. And in the later part, okay, in the initial part of the Chalcolithic period, the art of alloying was not known, right, to the people. So in India, okay, so they could not forge alloys, right? Like one of the most durable alloys of copper at that time was bronze, which was used by at that time other civilizations around the world. But in the early Chalcolithic period, okay, and in most part of the Chalcolithic period, they did not have idea of bronze. It was only in the later part, which we call the Bronze Age, okay, to which Indus Valley belongs. There they came to know how to make bronze, because the copper supply was very short. Okay, the copper ore which they got, that was short, so they could make alloys, okay, with tin and make it bronze. But that technology came later. Okay, in the early part of the Chalcolithic period, we did not have that knowledge. So Copper Stone Age, and later on the Iron Age, which corresponds to basically the Vedic period, okay, the Janapadas and the 16 Mahajanapadas, which we'll see in the next lecture. Okay, so these two parts we will see today. First, let us come to the Chalcolithic Age, that is the Copper Stone Age. Okay, so it is also known as Neolithic Age. Okay, Eneolithic, Neolithic. Right, and what changes happened during this time? First thing was the smelting technique. Okay, what is smelting? That ore which is in powder form, how that is to be, okay, melted or smelted, and liquid metal can be used in any of the forms to give it a shape. Okay, so smelting technique, that was the first thing. Second, see, the ores were not available to them nearby. Okay, so these civilizations, what they did, the Chalcolithic civilizations, they had to travel a very long distance to get the ore, right? So due to this traveling, okay, trade relations also increased, and a chain of Chalcolithic civilizations was built up. And most of these Chalcolithic civilizations, or Chalcolithic areas, the cities, the towns, they were either on the banks of rivers, okay, or on hills. Okay, so these were the two common areas where you will find this Chalcolithic culture, right? If you want to date this Chalcolithic period, that would be around 2000 to 700 BCE. Okay, from 2000 to around 700 BCE. Okay, before Common Era, right? And mainly where will you find them? You will find them in southeastern Rajasthan, okay, the western parts of Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, in South India, and also in East India. In these places, these Chalcolithic, okay, cultures you can find, right? What are the other important points that we have to remember? That is number one. They are the first people to use painted pottery. Okay, painted pottery, red and black, and various type of painted pottery was there. So they were the first people to make use of painted pottery. Okay, and by this time wheel was already invented, so most of these pots were wheel-made pots, not hand-made pots. Okay, another important thing, there was extensive cereal cultivation. Okay, right? Extensive cereal cultivation already was there in Neolithic period. Okay, and apart from that, pulses, Dali jatiyo jo yoda pulses would be okay, ankara cultivate haba pai lagila, right? So cereal cultivation was there, and some kind of basic pulses also they started to grow. Okay, next, if we see the disposal of the dead, okay, they used to bury their dead, and jo burial ta hutila different region re ताको अलगा अलगा डायरेक्शन रे बॉडी की अलाइन करा होतला. ओके, कोठी मुंडो नॉर्थ पटको रखा होतला, कोठी ईस्ट पटको रखा होतला, राइट. बट ओवर ए लार्ज एरिया गोटी अलाइनमेंट से फॉलो करथले, राइट. सो द डायरेक्शन ऑफ बरिंग द डेड, दैट वाज आल्सो ओके, वी फाइंड इन डिफरेंट कैलकुलिथिक कल्चर्स. फॉर एग्जांपल इन महाराष्ट्र, okay, it was north south, okay, head north and leg was to the south. South India thila east west, okay, that is head to the east and leg to the west. Okay, तो सेमती से मैंने तंगरा dead लोगों को जो bury करते ले in a particular direction they used to bury it. Okay, and another thing which we find in the Chalcolithic age is that there was some kind of disease or epidemic in which many children were killed. So, okay, infant and child mortality. Why they died, that is of course till today it is not known, but researchers have found okay lot of evidence of dead children being buried, right? So they knew the art of smelting because obviously it was metal age, but till now alloying, okay, that technique came little bit later. So in the early part of the copper stone age, copper was used and stone was used, right? They did not know the alloying technique, so bronze you will not find. That is why in many literature you will find bronze is described in a different or in a separate aspect. So when they came to know about this okay alloying technique, they made alloy from tin and copper because copper ore was limited. So alloying allowed them two things: bronze was stronger than copper, and also less copper ore was needed for that. Okay, so this is another thing which you need to study. Then, so what we'll study today, that is your Indus Valley civilization. Mainly, it is a Chalcolithic civilization. Okay, in fact, it is a pre-Chalcolithic civilization if you start from Mehrgarh and all. But generally, we also consider it as a Bronze Age civilization because during the flourishing stage, they had knowledge of Bronze Age, right? So, in some literature, you will find it written as Chalcolithic. Some literature, you will find it written as Bronze Age. Both are correct, right? So, after this, we have the Iron Age, which is the pinnacle of human achievement. Why? Because iron, very strong metal, and using iron, trees and all were cleared easily, right? So Iron Age basically ushered in during a transitional phase, what is called the Vedic period, okay, during the Mahajanapadas, okay, Janapadas, then the Mahajanapadas, and it went all all the way to the rise of the Mauryan Empire, which we'll see. Okay, and this iron metal is frequently referred in the Vedas. Okay, and generally if you see the time period of the Iron Age, it would be somewhere around 1200 to 200 BCE. Again, we'll divide it into two types, okay, or two parts, which are basically denoted by their the type of pottery which was used. Okay, one is the painted graveware culture, that is PGW, painted graveware culture, that is basically from 200 to 1200 to 600 BCE. Okay, 1200 to 600 BCE. Then you have the northern black polished ware culture. Okay, that is basically from northern black polished ware culture, that is basically from 600 to 200, okay, BC, right? So this is basically, in some literature you will find the dates will be little here and there, but that is fine. Okay, so this is basically the Vedic period and the post-Vedic period. That is what we are talking about, the Iron Age. And in the Vedic period we will study that, initially the Vedic people, they were in higher reaches, and that was in the Rig Vedic period or the early Vedic period. Later Vedic period, because they had knowledge of iron, and they cleared the plains of Ganga and they settled there, right? So coming to the main portion of today's lecture, that is the Indus Valley. See, Indus Valley is such an important chapter that every year, even in UPSC, you are getting questions. Okay, but due to the paucity of time, it will be difficult to touch all aspects. I am trying to present the most important aspects. Okay, so Indus Valley civilization. So let us first come to the nomenclature. Okay, why the name Indus Valley? What are the other names? Indus Valley because most of the site, this is primarily, it was a urban civilization. Okay, and what happened is that most of the sites which we find, they were basically urban areas. Okay, they were not villages, right? So that is why we call them, it is a urban civilization, right? Indus Valley civilization, urban civilization. This is one common name, Indus Valley, because most of these sites were found on the banks of river Indus and its other tributaries. Then second, another name is Harappan culture, because in archaeology there is a convention that if a new civilization is found, then the first site to be excavated, that site basically will be named after the the civilization will be given the name of that site. So Harappa was discovered first, excavated first. We'll study that later, and that is the reason it is called Harappan civilization or Harappan culture. Other names are also there. For example, it is also called Saraswati Sindhu civilization. Okay, because some areas were there in the banks of river Saraswati. Okay, which is now underground, right? So Saraswati Sindhu civilization. Then Ghaggar Hakura civilization. These are also streams, Ghaggar Hakura, right? So in Vedic period also, this Sindhu word has been mentioned many times. Sapta Sindhu. Okay, that is 7 rivers. The 6 rivers of Indus. What are the 6 rivers? That again in international relations we'll study when we study the Indus Water Treaty. Okay, currently when we talk about the Indus river system, which Indus originates from Tibet. Okay, that is the headwater of Indus, and there are, when it crosses Kashmir, okay, our Indian Kashmir, and then it goes to Pakistan. So there are basically, including the Indus, there are 6 major rivers. Okay, the Indus, Chenab and Jhelum. Okay, these are the western rivers which go into Pakistan. Then Satluj, Ravi and Bays. Okay, which is Punjab and it basically is in India, right? So these 6 rivers plus Saraswati. So Sapta Sindhu, right? So next, if you see, so this is the names we are discussing. So different names are there, right? Now coming to the extent of the Indus Valley civilization. What is the extent of Indus Valley civilization? So the westernmost point, this you have to remember, the westernmost point of the Indus Valley civilization is Sukta Jindor. Okay, Sukta Jindor was also an important port township. Currently it is in Balochistan in Pakistan, near about the Iran border, Pakistan-Iran border. Okay, so Sukta Jindor. So this is the western margin, that is Sukta Jindor. Okay, next one, that is in so western we have seen. Eastern side, okay, that is Alamgirpur in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, that is the eastern side. Northern, Afghanistan. southern part was parts of Maharashtra. Okay, so this was the extent of the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, and if you see the important sites, the first two important sites, that is Harappa obviously was discovered first. Okay, that is in 1921. Okay, and it was excavated by Daram Sahni, right? Next one, that is Mohenjo-daro, that is known as the Mound of the Dead, right? It was excavated in 1922 by R.D. Banerjee. Okay, it was excavated by R.D. Banerjee in 1922. And other sites are also there, which we will see. But before that, let us see the evolution of the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so generally the archaeologists divide it into 5 parts, right? Phases of evolution. What are the phases of evolution? The first phase, 5 phases are there, okay, that is known as the pre-Harappan, okay, or the Ravi aspect. Pre-Harappan or the Ravi aspect. Another also name is there, that is the river we are talking, Hakura Ghaggar, okay. So the Hakura phase, okay. And what is the timeline of this? It is 3300 to 2800 BC. Okay, this is the first part, right, where basic village communities just started. That is why it is called pre-Harappan, right? Next, what we call is early Harappan. It is also called Court Dijan. Why Court Dijan? Court Dijan is a place, okay, and since it represents this particular phase, it is called Court Dijan phase, okay. That is 2800 to 2600 BC. Okay, this is the second part. Third is the mature Harappan, right, which is 2000, around 2600 to 1900 BC. Okay, so mature Harappan 2600 to 1900. Most of the major cities, okay, major cities of Harappan civilization was during this period. Okay, then number 4, that is a transitional phase. Okay, that is a transitional phase, 1900 to 1800 BC. And fifth one is the late Harappan. Okay, fifth one is the late Harappan, that is 1800 to 1300 BC. So this is the evolution of the entire Harappan civilization. Okay. Next we'll go to the important sites and what are the specialities of these sites. The Harappan sites, some of them you know and some others also we'll discuss. So obviously the first important site, that is Harappa itself. Okay. Only important points I am talking about, right? So excavated, first place to be excavated in 1921 by Daram Sahni. From OPSC point of view, these factual things are also important and they may ask it, right? And where it is present, it is in Punjab, okay, not Indian Punjab, Pakistan Punjab, right? and it is on the riverbed of River Ravi. Okay. Then, what are the important points you should know about Harappa? The first excavated site, all right. Okay. It is one of the only major sites apart from Lothal. Lothal also we find some evidence which we'll see later, where there is coffin burial. Generally, there was different type of burial systems whether which we'll discuss. Okay, complete burial, post-cremation burial, right? Different types of systems were there. But coffin burial was very, very uncommon. You find it here in Harappa, and also some evidences there in Lothal. Okay, which we'll see later. In Lothal also pot burial was there, right? So this is number one, that is Harappa. Second one, which is till now, which was considered the most or the largest, okay, excavated site, that is the Mohenjo-daro in, okay, that is in Sindh. Okay, what is the meaning of Mohenjo-daro in Sindhi? In Sindhi, Mohenjo-daro basically means mound of the dead. When when these people first excavated Mohenjo-daro, they found a heap of skeletons. So they named it Mohenjo-daro, or the mound of the dead. And okay, on the bank of river Indus, okay, this was found. And its specialty is that the maximum number of unicorn seals were found here. Okay, unicorn is a mythical creature. Actually, in this animal nahi unicorn. It is basically a horse with a horn. But a ghoda jam mundare, but a singa thai. But it is a mythical creature. Okay, actually, to simti kichi na thai. Right? And then other, it is you can say, it was a representative of the urban cities, okay, of Indus Valley culture. Right? Now, bahut gude artifacts etu milichi. You have got a lot of artifacts from here. Famous being the bronze figurine of the dancing girl. Okay, so it art and culture out detail padiva. So that figurine is in a tribhanga position. Okay, tinita bhanga padichi tanga body re, elbow, waist, and knee. Okay, tinta jaga bhangi thia iche. Gote mane dancing position. Tribhanga is a dancing position. So, and we also have other like many Pashupati seals we have got. Then the bearded priest is there. All this we'll see in detail when we go to the culture class, right? So many notable artifacts have been found from Mohenjo-daro, that is the mound of the dead. Okay, so actually the three important cities jodi ame kahiba, that is Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, and ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ city ବି ରହିଲା, that is in India, that is Dholavira. ଏଇ ତିନିଟା, this is the nucleus of the Indus Valley civilization. Another important thing which has been found in Mohenjo-daro, which also gives you a lot of information on the social life of the Indus Valley people, that is the Great Bath. Great Bath was a large community bathing area. Okay, ଯେମିତି କି ଆମର community bathing, ritualistic bathing ଏବେ ବି ଅଛି, କୁମ୍ଭ ମେଲାରେ ହେଉଛି, ତ ତାଙ୍କର ସେ type ଥିଲା where people used to come and okay, after or before performing some ritual, they used to take bath, and it was very well laid out. Changing rooms thila, okay, proper water inlets and outlets thila, gypsum re ଆଉ bitumenize କରାଯାଇଥିଲା. Bitumenize ମାନେ type of pichu type ର ପକାଇକି ଯେମିତି କି ତାର floor ଗୁଡ଼ା great bath ରେ ଯେମିତି water leak କରିବନି, gypsum କରିକା use होतला, but no stone was used. Okay, ପଥରର use ନଥିଲା ଏଠି. So great bath of Mohenjo-daro, right? This was another important excavation in Mohenjo-daro. Next we come to Kalibangan. Okay, तो ये हरप्पा और Mohenjo-daro ये दिटा हैला पाकिस्तान रे अच्छे. Next is Kalibangan. In Rajasthan it means Kali, you understand, black, and Bangan means bangles, chudi. Okay. Why? Because this bangle making factory was found here, right? That is in Rajasthan, and on the banks of the Saraswati river, okay, which is now dried up, right? And initially this site was discovered by an Italian, okay, that who was Luigi Pio Teston, okay, Luigi Pio Tessiton, So he first, discovered it, but later on detailed excavations were done by A. Ghosh. Right? This is Kalibangan, as the name suggests, black bangles. Why? Bangle making factory was found here. Right? So other things about Kalibangan that we can take down. Oldest plowed field. Hello. So जो plowing ही थिला field रे तारा सबुठु earliest evidence एटी मिलुच. Okay. Another important thing. Earliest record of earthquake. ହେଲା ଏଟା କାଲିବଙ୍ଗନରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମିଳିଥିଲା earliest record of earthquake ଭୂମିକମ୍ପର ରାଇଟ୍ କିନ୍ତୁ କାଲିବଙ୍ଗନ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଲି କି ଲୋଥଲ ଆଉ ମହେଞ୍ଜୋଦାରୋ ହରପ୍ପା ଏମାନେ ହେଲେ ନ୍ୟୁକ୍ଲିୟସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦ ଇଣ୍ଡସ୍ ଭ୍ୟାଲି ସିଭିଲାଇଜେସନ କାଲିବଙ୍ଗନ କାଇଁ ହେଲାନି ନା ଆର ଅର୍ବାନ ଓକେ ଫିଚର୍ସ ଟିକେ କମ ଥିଲା ଓକେ ସମ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଅର୍ବାନ ଫିଚର୍ସ ୱର ମିସିଂ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା ନମ୍ବର 1 नो ड्रेनेज सिस्टम जोटा कि one of the specialities of Indus Valley civilization that they had elaborate drainage system in most of the cities. Okay, किंतु एठी एटा नथिला. Right. Second है the bricks which were used were mud bricks and not your burnt bricks. जो इट्टा जोटा मैंने भाटी रे पोड़ी की जोड़ा करथले सने बाकी गुड़ा से बर्न ब्रिक्स से करछन कि ये जगह मड ब्रिक्स यूजेज अर्थन ब्रिक्स गुड़ा यूजेज सो फॉर दीज टू रीजंस जनरली दे डू नॉट कंसिडर इट ओके एज इम्पोर्टेंट राइट अर्बन एरिया ये जो दुटा जिनस सो दिस इज कालीबंगन नेक्स्ट वी कम टू धोलावीरा ओके So Dholavira, this is in Gujarat in the Ran of Kutch, okay, and it was excavated in 1990s by R.S. Bhisht, okay. Right. Then what is the major thing in Dholavira? Okay, this has some kind of a water harvesting system, water collection and harvesting. जेमती कि आमे रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग भी करछु रूफ टॉप रु पानी हेले सेटा आमे आसी कि ताकू सेव करू से पानीटा आंकर भी रूफ टॉप रु आ वॉल्स रु भी पानी नै कि गोटे ओके वेल जो ताकर टैंक हरिका करथिले से टैंक जेमती फिल हबो सिटी रो सेमिति व्यवस्था माने करथिले ओके सो यू कैन से दैट दे वर क्वाइट एडवांस्ड इन दिस रेस्पेक्ट ओके सो धोलावीरा इन इंडिया along with those two cities Mohenjo-daro and Harappa they are the nucleus of the Indus Valley civilization okay what is another difference between Mohenjo-daro Harappa and Dholavira जेतो ये तीनटा इंपोर्टेंट आमे कहलु Mohenjo-daro Harappa रे ओके तांकर सिटी प्लानिंग टा केमती थिला इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ ए रेज्ड सिटाडेल एंड ए लोअर सिटी ओके जोडा ऊंचा पार्ट टा थिला सिटी रो ताकू सिटाडेल कहजो जोथिला सिटी सब पब्लिक ऑफिशियल्स पब्लिक बिल्डिंग्स इंपोर्टेंट लोक माने जो माने रूलर थिले कि इंपोर्टेंट लोक माने सिटी रहउथिले सिटाडेल ऊपर आ तळे आपनकर लोअर सिटी थिला जोटी कॉमन लोक रहउथिले सिटी भी 2 स्टोरीड बिल्डिंग्स भी मिलिछि सेगुडा ओके बट एठी कोन हिची इन Dholavira there were 3 divisions not 2 ये जो 1 2 दीटा डिवीजन होची एठी तीनटा टाइप रो डिवीजन होचे 3 टाइप्स ऑफ citadels have been made okay and they are all fortified माने त चारियाडे तारा बाउंड्री हेकी सेटा प्रोटेक्टेड थिला कि अटैक करि परिबे ओके सो एटा गोटे चेंज होची Dholavira रे दैट इंस्टेड ऑफ 2 राइट देयर आर 3 divisions 3 citadels in Dholavira it has been found okay then we come to the port city or the most okay जो तारा port city हमें कहूचु अपन जनरली कौन कहउछंती लोथल okay so port city of Lothal so it is one of the most important port cities of the Indus Valley civilization but not the only one एटा गुजरात रे अछि इंडिया रे okay तीनटा important port city अछि Lothal टा तापरे जोडा हमें देखितुलु तार वेस्टर्न साइड रे थिला जोडा वेस्टर्न एक्सटेंट that is Tuktajindar in Pakistan. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି Balakot in Pakistan. So Lothal is there. Along with this, you have, so this is in Gujarat, in India. Then you have Tuktajindar and Balakot, both in Pakistan. Tuktajindar Pakistan Iran border रे सेटा अछि, सेटा basically जो हम साउथ बलूचिस्तान कहि परिबे, मैप रे देखले एटा जान परिबे. Okay, so Lothal again had a different type of town planning. तारो भी ऐसे citadel आउ ये type रा न होई कि it was divided into 6 sections. Okay, the city was divided into 6 sections, right? And what was one of the major differences between other cities and Lothal? The Indus Valley people were quite, they were very prompt and very considerate about their privacy. हमें जेमती कहूँ ना कि हमारा like screen पकोचु कि हमें हमारा privacy घरे जेमती कि अन्य माने बाहर लोग सुनिबेनी आंकर भी सी टाइप रो सिस्टम थिला कोन थिला ना generally in most of the Indus houses तरंतु एटा main road हैला, this is the main road. If the house is facing the main road ताले जो entrance टा हबो घर को सेटा केबे भी मेन रोड रे हबनी, सेटा सबले बाय लेन्स रे साइड रे जो रोड टा दिबो तो मेन डोर टा एठी खोलिबो हैला सबु आपनकर इंडस वैली सिटीज रे. लोथल वाज एन एक्सेप्शन. लोथल रे मेन डोर ओपन टू द मेन रोड. ओके, मेन स्ट्रीट रे ही तांकर मेन डोर टा एंट्री टा सिटी थिला, एठी थिला सेटा. ओके, तो एटा मन रखबे एटा खाली लोथल रे ही यू फाइंड दैट द मेन एंट्रेंस टू द हाउसेस वाज ऑन द मेन रोड्स, whereas in other cities it was in the by lanes. Okay, और lateral entry तक आपण कहि परछन सीधा नै कि आपण साइड रास्ता रे आसीबे, सेटा भी प्राइवेसी को प्रोटेक्ट करिया पे, राइट? So both they were quite conscious about the privacy. कहीं ना ए जो मेन रोड साइड रे मेन रोड को लागी कि जो कांथोड़ा होतला से कांथो रे भी विंडोज नथिबो. ओके, द walls facing the main roads did not have windows in them, in order to protect the privacy. This was Lothal. Next, some other points of Lothal. Dockyard, you know. So dockyard, artificial dockyard, okay, which was made, and that was, they had trade relations with many countries. Mainly they had relations with Iran, okay, and they had relations with Afghanistan and Mesopotamia, and Sumeria also. So that Iraq, Sumeria. So किसी trade relation अंगरा थिला, right? एटी जो लोथल रे डॉकयार्ड तो थिला, आउ कोन इंपोर्टेंट जिंस थिला, rice husk. Rice husk has been found in 2 places. Okay, IVC रे इंडस वैली रे दीटा जगह रे हमें ताको बाहर करछु. गोटे हला एठी लोथल रे, आ गोटे हला ओके रंगपुर रे, that is also in Gujarat, रंगपुर रे सेठी भी आपनकर rice husk मिली. These 2 places, Lothal and Rangpur. Okay, so and we also have some Iranian seals. तेणु सेटा डायरेक्टली देखौ कि ताका मेसोपोटामिया संगे रे ट्रेड थिला, Iranian, right? So this is basically Lothal. Next, that is which I was talking about, Tuktajindar. Okay, Tuktajindar already mu kahichi. This is basically Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran border re, southern Balochistan re achi eta, and it was an important port. Kintu later on eta kon hela due to coastal upliftment seta siru katigal. Okay, ଆଉ ଆଙ୍କର ଟ୍ରେଡ୍ କାହା ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଥିଲା, ସୁକ୍ତାଚନ୍ଦରର they had trade with Babylon. Okay, ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ତାଙ୍କ trade relations ଥିଲା ସୁକ୍ତାଚନ୍ଦରର. Next we come to Koth Diji, जोटा ଆମେ ଦେଖିଲୁ Koth Diji phase. It is a pre-Harappan site. Okay, Koth Diji ଟା pre-Harappan site. Okay, and on the bank of river Sindh. Okay, Sindh river eta, right? And many artifacts we have found regarding gods and mother goddess of tankar sobu artifacts eti milchi Koth Diji re. ठीक अछि. Next we come to Roper, right? That is in India, right? That is in India, that is Punjab, and excavated by Y.D. Sharma. Okay, so एठी कौन अछि ना, basically the last phases of the civilization, decay आरंभ होला civilization रो तारो proof एठी मिलुछि. Then another is Mitathal. Okay, that is Mitathal. Mitathal ta Haryana re, right? And etu apanakar evidence milichi weights ro. Okay, so weights se mane measures use koruthile 16 ro multiples re. Okay, which even we continued, till modern India, jota 1 rupee, okay, 16 annas jota apna 16 ro multiples. So seta e mane use koruthile eti, right? And this is one important thing is that in Mitathal, that is, it shows you all the 3 major parts of the Indus Valley civilization: the rise, the expansion, and the fall. Okay, so tinidara artifacts eti milichi in Mitathal, right? Next we go to Chanudaro. Okay, so this is also in Sindh in Pakistan, and aarohan only citadel not to be fortified. Okay, it has the only citadel which has not been fortified. Fortified mane tara chariade wall heiki seta secured nathila. Okay, so and it was mainly a city of artisans. जो माने कामो करुथिले, right? जो माने pots बनाउथिले, toys बनाउथिले. So mainly industrial city thila and a city of artisans. Okay, that is Chanudar. Then next we come to Banwali, right? That is in India, Haryana re ocheda Banwali. Okay, this is in Haryana. Our specialty kono jo barley, okay, agricultural crop barley, high quality barley eti milchi. In Banwali in Haryana. Tapare next we come to Alamgirpur, जोटा कि हमें देखते हैं eastern flank तरफ. Okay, this is in India in Uttar Pradesh, right? And it is the easternmost boundary. And here also copper tools and all we have found artifacts with military. Just call Nata man rakhondo. Next we have Surkodda. Okay, Surkodda again in Gujarat. Okay, that is in Gujarat, right? And it has the first actual remains of the horse. Edu military. In Surkodda. Next is Rangpur, जोटा मु कहली Rangpur आउ, okay, जोटा rice husk मिलिची आपनकर. So एठी Lothal आउ Rangpur रही सेटा मिलिची. So Rangpur, this is also in Gujarat. Okay, Rangpur, this is in Gujarat near Ahmedabad, and rice husk has been found here along with Lothal. Okay, next, सबटू interesting जोटा एबे कहया गले, that is Rakhigadi. एटा भी हरियाणा रे. Rakhigadi in Haryana. तो आमे कहूँ largest excavated site कोटा ए पर्यंत Mohenjo-daro, but recent excavations have proved that Rakhigadi is bigger than Mohenjo-daro. So ebbe jodi based on current evidence apan ke pacharibo which was the largest excavated site of the Indus Valley civilization, it will be not Mohenjo-daro but Rakhigadi. Okay, Haryana re ocheta largest excavated site of Indus Valley civilization. Ebbe bi chalichi, sorry neta, work is going on. Okay, last है Bhagatrav. Bhagatrav, okay, that is also in Gujarat. Okay, এটা Bharuch district रे अछि, and important port भी एटा गोटे थिला. Apart from those 3 ports, this was also important port, Bhagatrav. So how many sites are there? Okay, but due to paucity of time, it will not be possible to go to all of them. Okay. Next we come to the aspects of Indus Valley civilization. Most important aspect is town planning. ता ऊपर एबे भी यूपीएससी प्रीलिम्स मेंस से क्वेश्चन पड़ुची टाउन प्लानिंग ऊपर. ओके, सो इफ यू बेसिकली सी द important principles of town planning, कौन रूल्स एटा. फर्स्ट इज ग्रिड पैटर्न ऑफ द सिटी. सिटी लेआउट थिला ग्रिड पैटर्न रे. इफ यू गो टू मेजर मेट्रोपोलिस लाइक इंडिया रे देखले हैदराबाद हला, बैंगलोर हला कि बाहर आपण देखिबे पेरिस, लंडन, यूरोपियन सिटीज रे केमती रोजी ताकर सिटी इज डिवाइडेड लाइक ए मैट्रिक्स हला. सो ए एड्रेस टा कोन ना सेकंड क्रॉस, सेकंड लेन, ए टाइप रो सब ना देथिबे से हला. सो दिस इज बेसिकली ए जो स्ट्रक्चर टा हम एबे फॉलो करछु ए माने सेतेबेले फॉलो करथिले. ओके, द रोड्स वुड क्रॉस एट 90 डिग्रीज, राइट, पूरा राइट एंगल्स रे क्रॉस करिबा एंड दिस इज नोन एज अ ग्रिड पैटर्न. ओके, नेक्स्ट कोन ताकर कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल कोन थिला, राइट. कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल सेही टाइम रे बाहर जदी अलगा सिविलाइजेशंस आपण देखिबे तो ताकर कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल थिला मड ब्रिक्स. ठीक है, मड को ड्राई करके अर्थन ब्रिक्स से माने बनौथिले. एमानकर किंतु थिला यूज ऑफ बर्न्ट ब्रिक्स. आमे जेमति करूछु पोड़ी की, ओके, स्ट्रांग करके इटाडा बन सेतमै एबे भी आंकर बहुत गुडे एक्सकैवेशन होची ए पर्यंत बंची की रहिछि सेगुडा, राइट. काहे ना स्ट्रांग हिछि सेटा बर्न्ट ब्रिक्स रे जेतु इटा टाइप रो जिंस सेटा तयारी हेतले एंड ऑलमोस्ट द एब्सेंस ऑफ स्टोन. एट द सेम टाइम अपन जदि देखिबे मेसोपोटामिया घरिका रे सेटी स्टोन बिल्डिंग्स आपन को मेनली मिलिबो. ओके, किंतु आंकर बर्न्ट ब्रिक्स एंड एब्सेंस ऑफ स्टोन. स्टोन यूज होतला बहुत कम. ओके, एब्सेंस ऑफ स्टोन बिल्डिंग्स एटा आपन को रोज. तापरे आउ गोटे एडवांटेज, आउ गोटे मेजर जिंस कोन करथिला ड्रेनेज सिस्टम वाज एलाबोरेट. ड्रेनेज सिस्टम टा एलाबोरेट कोन ना कवर्ड ड्रेन्स थिला. समस्त घरु इंडिविजुअल ड्रेन्स बाहरु थिला, मेन ड्रेन ने मिसुथिला. मेन ड्रेन वाज कवर्ड एंड द लाइनिंग ऑफ द ड्रेन वाज यूज्ड मेड बाय यूजिंग जिप्सम. ओके, वाटर टाइट करिया पे तबु, राइट, वाटर प्रूफ करिया पे. आउ सबुडा कवर्ड थिला, राइट, स्टोन स्लैब किबा ब्रिक रे ताको कवर करथिला, ओपन ड्रेन नथिला. अनदर इंपोर्टेंट थिंग इन द ड्रेनेज सिस्टम वाज द यूज ऑफ सेस्पिट्स. तो ड्रेन्स बहुत लंबा लंबा भी हेपर ताको क्लीन करिया पूरा ड्रेन ताको डिफिकल्ट. तेणु से माने कोन करथिले तुरंत 5-5 किलोमीटर 10-10 किलोमीटर भीतर आमे आज भी सेया करूछु. मेजर सिटीज रे अपन देखबे ड्रेनेज सिस्टम एंती रहउची. सेस्पिट्स करा. तेणु ए सेस्पिट्स से कोन होबो ना सॉलिड मटेरियल उडा, ओके, सेटा इठी रहि जिवो. तेन जेतला अपन क्लीन करिवार अछि, पूरा ड्रेन क्लीन करिवार नै, यू जस्ट हैव टू क्लीन द सेस्पिट्स. ओके, सो दिस टेक्निक दे आर यूजिंग एट दैट टाइम. ओके, सो दे आर क्वाइट एडवांस्ड. तापरे घर कथा मु कहितली. ओके, तांकर सिटाडेल थिला, रेस्ड सिटाडेल एंड इन द सिटाडेल इंपोर्टेंट, ओके, पब्लिक बिल्डिंग्स जोड़ा सब थिला. इंपोर्टेंट लोक माने रहउतले सेठी. दे डिड नॉट हैव टेंपल्स एट दैट टाइम. ठीक है, किंतु इंपोर्टेंट जेगोडा सब सेठी थिला. और लोअर सिटी रे कॉमन पीपल रहउतले, इंक्लूडिंग 2-storied buildings वर आल्सो देयर. ताको घर उडा केमती थिला हम गां रे भी जेमती घर अछि सेही टाइप रो अंगणा सेतरे थिबो. ओके, देयर वुड बी ए कोर्टयार्ड, ओडा अंगणा थिबो आ रूम्स रो ता चारि पटे हिथिबो. ठीक अछि. अब दे आर वेरी कंसर्न अबाउट द प्राइवेसी. तेनु जो ताकर मेन एंट्रेंस टू द हाउस वाज नॉट ऑन द मेन रोड्स बट ऑन द लैटरल रोड, साइड रोड रुथवे. आ मेन रोड को जोटा फेस करके थिबो तांकर वालटा सेथरे विंडोज भी न थाए. सेनु विंडोज भी रखनो थिले. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, okay, they were concerned about the privacy, right. So आउ गोटे थिला फीचर तांकर एतरे स्ट्रीट लाइटिंग. ऑफ कोर्स सेतल तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नथला. स्ट्रीट लाइटिंग माने काठ को जळै की, ओके, काठ को जळै. सो जो ग्रेट बाथ कथा हम कहिलु मोहनजोदड़ो रे सेथरु भी अपन जणा पड़छि कि तांकर रिचुअलिस्टिक बेथिंग थिला, right, due to that performing some rituals and after or before the rituals they used to a community bathing type ro tankara rohutala. Okay, amar in the kumbh mela is one example. So many things are there which we maybe continuity achi amara jodi apan taku analyze kari. Next we come to the economic life. Mainly agriculture. ठीक है, agriculture was the backbone, but other industries were also flourishing. Okay, metals is सब बड़ा थिला, art and craft. What were the major crops? Wheat, okay, barley, एगुड़ा सब तंकर आउ अलगा crops भी थिला, mustard, okay, cotton, आउ तंकर surplus production होतला काहे ना there are presence of granaries. हैला granaries रे कौन होतला ना एक्स्ट्रा जोटा तंकर रही जाउतला ताको से स्टोर करिक रखथि ताको बिकुथिले भी हम जोटे पढिबा इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट रे से माने मेनली जेमस्टोन्स आउ गोल्ड गरिका सेगुडा इंपोर्ट करथिले किंतु एक्सपोर्ट करथिले एग्रीकल्चरल प्रोडक्ट्स ओके सी जिनसोडा सब एक्सपोर्ट करथिले राइट एंड दे आल्सो डोमेस्टिकेटेड एनिमल्स लाइक शीप गोट एंड बफेलो ओके हॉर्स टा बेसिकली दे यूज्ड इट और नॉट वी डोंट नो conclusive evidence kichi nahi that the Indus people knew horse. Vedic people knew horse, seta jana achi, but Indus people whether they knew or not confirmed. Okay, and they used to hunt animals also for food, including the deer. Okay, all these animals were hunted for food. Next, what were the metals that they used? Obviously, eta copper stone or bronze age ro, tenu copper, bronze, egoda use hotula, right? Gold, silver ornaments bhi amuku medici, right? But they did not know iron. Okay, iron ta asila Vedic people के संगे the last जो decline होतिला Harappan, okay, late Harappan period रे से just last part बेड़ो iron ta introduce हला. Even Rigvedic period रे भी although iron was known early Vedic period रे, it was not used much. Okay, used ta रहला later Vedic period रे when they came to the plains of the Ganga and they basically using the iron tools से माने सफा करी की ताको सेठी agriculture करे. Okay, the Vedic people, right? So Indus Valley people we can say that they did not. For most of their existence, they did not have knowledge of iron. Okay. How कौन थिला ना तांकर जो pottery, okay, सेटा red and black pottery हमें तो कोचो R&B pottery, shining red, okay, तापरे black रे लेखा उठला red and black pottery, and most of the pots were plain pots, okay, painting होना उठला, but जो painted red and black pottery रहिला, सेटा भी decoration हो ये सब इन सब पे use होता. That we will see in detail when you go to art and culture of Indus Valley. Okay. And they were very fond of ornaments, beads, जो जॉपा करते जो थे, okay, से गुड़ा भी सेमाने, right, use करूँ Then internal trade was there mainly through bullock carts and all. And as I told you, with 3 countries they had their external trade. कहाँ कहाँ संगे Mesopotamia, right, that is Iranian, right, तापरे Afghanistan, Mesopotamia, right, Iran, Sumeria, जोड़ा कि इराक रे होटे current इराक रे पर, अंका संगे अंका trade relation थिला. Sumeria संगे okay, conclusive evidence kichda ebe मिलीजी, right? And Mesopotamia संगे तो obviously and Afghanistan को सेमाने lapis lazuli एगुड़ा सब आनुथले semi precious stones जोड़ा. तो सेमाने कौन बिकुथले और कौन किनुथले? Major exports, okay, agricultural products mainly जोड़ा तांका पाखरे extra थिला wheat, barley, peas, oil seed, okay, सेगुड़ा सब दोथले. Cotton, pottery, terracotta figures एगुड़ा दिया होतला. आउ आनुथले कौन semi precious stones, okay, gold, copper, tin, एगुड़ा सब आनुथले, import करूथले, right? So they had extensive trade links बाहर देश संगे through sea routes, तांकर extensive trade link थिला. And trade was a barter type, okay, coins तो से तोड़ा असनटला, coins के तोड़ा में देखिए, निष्खा गरी का जो coins तोड़ा में देखिए बा, that is Rigvedic coins, okay, early Vedic period रे आरंभ वाला, सेटा भी retail transactions पे इन्हों bulk transactions में, okay, so trade was a barter system माने किचिटा किना हला, okay, सही हिसाब रे अपना अलगा किचिटा जिनसे ताकू equivalent करी के दे, right? So what were the means of transport? तो bullock carts हला, right? Oxen and boats and ships were used for sea transport, right? Next coming to their social life, right? तो तांकरा economic हो, social life हो, political life तो हमें totally जानी नो, काहे की जानी नो? We'll go when we go to that script. Okay, let us first come to the social life. Social life, right? Both men and women, okay, their dress consisted of 2 pieces. Okay, so mane cotton raw, okay, mainly au wool raw bhi, so mane cloths pindutule, right? Au 2-piece cloths रहता है upper garment, lower garment, and both men and women were very fond of jewelries. Okay, jewelry समस्तों को बहुत लाउतला. And common necklaces samaste pindutule, finger rings samaste pindutule. But there were 3 kinds of jewelry which only the woman used to wear. Okay, first I griddles. Okay, griddles kono ontare jota pindanti. That is griddles. Griddles only women used to wear. Agote kono earrings, kanafula jota. तो सेटा लोक माने पुओ माने पिन्नुतले अवश्य आजकल तो समस्त पिन्नुचंती बट ताको बेले खाली वुमेन माने ही पिन्नुतले सेटा ओके बट नोज रिंग्स वर वर्न बाय बोथ मेन एंड वुमेन ओके बट इयर रिंग्स ओनली वुमेन आउ गोटे थिला एंकलेट पाउंजी जोटा हम कहूछु ओके सेटा खाली वुमेन माने पिन्नुतले बाकी कॉमन जिंस जोडा ब्रेसलेट गरिका ओके सेगुडा दैट इट वाज वर्न बाय बोथ मेन एंड वुमेन राइट आउ ए जो माने रिच लोक ठो आरंभ करी पुअर लोक समस्त पिन्नुतले गोल्ड सिल्वर कॉपर ब्रॉन्ज जेते मेटल जेन थिले सबुरो ऑर्नामेंट थिला आइवरी रो भी ऑर्नामेंट थिला हाथी दांत राइट तापरे जो माने पुअर थिले से माने बोन्स रो हाड़ रो भी ऑर्नामेंट पिन्नुतले क्ले रो ओके माटी रो भी ऑर्नामेंट से माने पिन्नुतले ओके सो what are the other things that we need to know in their social life okay they were fishing was an important occupation for them right hunting bullfighting सेगुडा से माने ताका pleasure और entertainment पाई करूथिले right more we will study when we go to जोटा तारा ओटे एटा म अलगा कर देछि एटा historical part टाई कहूछि art and culture टा म अलगा कहि one of the problems that has happened with this Indus Valley people is that they have written तांकर गोटे proper script नथिला तांकर pictogram रे लेखुथले साने picture script जोटा okay unlike तांका परे को माने आसले Aryans माने जो मैंने संस्कृत रे लेखुଥିଲେ so they had a fully तांकर सब जिंस हमें जानिछु because they wrote everything in Sanskrit is a living language एमाने कोथरे लेखिचंती आमे ताको decipher करि पारनु okay the Indus script has not been deciphered it is a pictographic script okay तादर around 40 to 60 main symbols अछि आउ तार वेरिएंट्स पुनी अराउंड 400 to 600 अछि एडा हम सबुडा डिसाइफर करि पारनु ओके दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम एंड त केमति लेखाइ छि इट इज रिटन फ्रॉम ओके राइट टू लेफ्ट प्राय स्क्रिप्ट राइट टू लेफ्ट लेखाइ छि ओके जस्ट ऑपोजिट ऑफ व्हाट वी आर डूइंग विथ इंग्लिश एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस ओके तापरे आउ गोटे स्टाइल भी तांकर से यूज करंते दैट इज कॉल्ड बॉस्ट्रोफिडन स्टाइल बॉस्ट्रोफिडन स्टाइल कोन ना प्रथम लाइन टा गोटे डायरेक्शन रे लिखा हला परंतु राइट टू लेफ्ट लिखा हला सेकंड लाइन टा उल्टा लिखा हला लेफ्ट टू राइट अगेन राइट टू लेफ्ट एगुडा छोटो छोटो सील्स रे मिल नथला एडा जो लॉन्गर इनस्क्रिप्शन छुडा बड़ बड़ लंबा इनस्क्रिप्शन सेतर एमतिया यूज होइथि तो बॉस्ट्रोफिडन स्टाइल रो भी हमरो किछि प्रूफ अछि ओके दिस इज अबाउट द स्क्रिप्ट और ता स्क्रिप्ट टा जेहेतु हम डिसाइफर करि पारनु वी डोंट नो ता बहुत गुडे इनसे जानि पारनु फॉर एग्जांपल वी कैन नॉट डिस्कस अबाउट द पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रक्चर वैदिक सिविलाइजेशन रे पूरा डिटेल्स हम जानि छु ता पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रक्चर तो आंकर पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रक्चर किंग थिले इट वाज अ किंगडम की गिल्ड थिला गिल्ड माने हला बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ओके ये कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ बिजनेस पीपल सेटा थिला कोन थिला वी डोंट नो ओके काहे ना हम तो स्क्रिप्ट पढि पारनु नेक्स्ट कमिंग टू रिलीजन सो रिलीजन was important for them although it was not a highly religious society okay that a UPSC रे question पड़थला it was a mainly secular society religion was there but religion did not drive the other aspects of the society जेमति कि ऋग्वेदिक पीरियड के वैदिक पीरियड रह गला religion started driving the entire okay society किंतु एठी सेमति नथिला it was more or less what a secular ये type रो थिला they used to worship mainly a female goddess जे कि हला मदर गॉडेस की शक्ति तांको हम कहूछु शी वाज द गॉड ऑफ द मासेस प्राय समस्त सब लोक कॉमन लोक तांको प्रे करथिले आ गोटे मेल गॉड थिले दैट इज प्रोटो शिव पशुपति ही वाज मेनली वर्शिप बाय द एलीट जो माने टिके धनी आ जोटे पावरफुल लोक थिले से माने तांको वर्शिप करथिले तापर एनिमल्स मानको ओके आ ट्रीज मानको एगुडा सब वर्शिप करा जाउथिला and they were also afraid of evil spirits and believed in life after death okay पुनर्जन्म ए सब जिंस सने विश्वास करथिले भूत प्रेत रे भी डरुथिले सेतमे सने तावीज टाइप रो पिनुथिले amulets okay they used to wear amulets right next coming to the burial technique once लोक को डेथ हे गला सने केमिति ताको डिस्पोज करथिले so various types of burials were there first हला complete burial माने पूरा पोति दोथिले कॉमन जोटा तापर हैला पोस्ट क्रिमेशन बरियल पोस्ट क्रिमेशन बरियल कोन प्रथमे पोड़ा हबो ओके तापर जहा बळी गला सेटा पोती दे हबो सो दैट इज कॉल्ड पोस्ट क्रिमेशन बरियल तो ए दीटा कोड यूज होतला मेनली मोहनजोदड़ो ओके मोहनजोदारो रे आपणकर पोस्ट क्रिमेशन बरियल एंड कंप्लीट बरियल वाज प्रैक्टिस्ड लोथल रे हरप्पा रे भी हमें देखिछु कॉफिन्स मिली हरप्पा रे बेसी ओके वुडन कॉफिन जोड़ा राइट हरप्पा रे तापरे लोथल रे आउरी भी पॉट बरियल होतरा ओके पॉट बरियल कौन ना पॉट बरियल वाज बेसिकली ओके आपणकर गोटे बड़ अर्न रे बॉडी के रखिकी से पॉट टाको पोता हुए अर्न टाको पोता हुए दैट इज पॉट बरियल ओके सो दीज वर द टाइप्स इन विच दे यूज्ड टू bury their dead. Now comes the question decline of the civilization केमिति decline हला काहे की हला राइट सो बहुत थियोरी अछि आज पर्यंत कंक्लूसिव थियोरी किछु मिलनी एबे तो नुआ नुआ आउरी जिंस सब आसुची गोटे कॉमन जिंस वाला फ्लड की चेंजिंग ऑफ कोर्स ऑफ द रिवर्स तो सेमति हला लकु तांकर जो एग्रीकल्चर ऊपर डिपेंड करथिले तो ग्रेन्स घरिका कमी गला ओके तांकर टोटल जडा प्रोडक्शन कमी गला सो दे स्टार्टेड टू मूव टुवर्ड्स द साउथ सेमति बहुत जण कोंती एपिडेमिक्स हला कि किछि डिजीज हला कि किछि कैलामिटी हो गला फ्लड्स ओके अर्थक्वेक से भी आउ एटा हठात कि तांकर ओके जेमति कि अपन जदी जानथिबे यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड ऑफ समथिंग कॉल्ड अटलांटिस ता हठात कि कोडे पळेला राइट से टाइप रो इंडस वैली रो हेनटला स्लोली सेटा डीके कला राइट अदर यू नो रीजंस जुडा को गला दैट इज मे बी आर्यन इन्वेजन किंतु बहुत एबे सेटा कुआ जाउची कि तार किछि एमती प्रूफ मिलु नाही ओके द आर्यन इन्वेजन थ्योरी in which the Aryans invaded and you know they were more powerful, they were pastoral people, southern Russia रो आस्थिले iron रो यूज जानथिले घोड़ा रो यूज जानथिले तेणु मे बी से माने आको ड्राइव आउट करदेले जो मोहनजोदारो रे माउंड ऑफ द डेड स्केलेटन्स मिलिची ताको भी देखिकी से माने प्रूव करा भी चाहिए कि एठी ताको मरा ही जाइछ राइट सो आर्यन इन्वेजन थ्योरी बहुत बहुत टाइम पर्यंत एंड पॉलिटिकली आल्सो इट वाज एक्सप्लॉइटेड by the some of the political parties in India the Aryan invasion theory but एबे जा जणा पड़ची एडा किछि ओके एते lot of other things are also there in it so Aryan invasion को दिन सही पारे कहीं ना वेदर्स रे भी केतरे जगह रे लिखाई छी okay there is the mention of Purundar okay Purundar means destroyer of the forts so when we reached that area so लिखाई छी वेदर्स रे हमें बहुत गुडे फोर्ट को डिस्ट्रॉय करू एटा मे बी जो आंकर इंडस वैली रो सिटाडेल उडा ही परथांती okay so no conclusive evidence is there to pinpoint the reason for the decline of your Indus Valley civilization इंडस वैली रो आउरी जो कल्चरल एस्पेक्ट रो रहला द सील्स पॉटरी सेटा मु अलगा रखुची सेटा मु तार कल्चर वीडियो रे सेटा कहबी ओके सो दिस इज इन शॉर्ट ओके इंडस वैली इज अ ह्यूज चैप्टर आपण जदी तमिलनाडु स्टेट बोर्ड की आपण ओल्ड एनसीईआरटी पढुचंदी ताहले आपण देखिबे ईच लाइन रे गोटे गोटे फैक्ट देछि इंपोर्टेंट फैक्ट्स आपण देखियार अछि कि ना एते टाइम भी नै आपण से बहिडा पढिया पे राइट जो मन नुवा पढुचंदी जो मन ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर करचंदी आउथर भी कहिछि जो मैंने ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर करचंती जो थ्रू प्रिपेयर करचंती ताको रिवाइज करंतु नुवा जिंस पढिया दरकार नहीं जो मैंने किछि जाननांती किंतु फॉर्म फिल अप करिवे से गोटे को स्टैंडर्ड टेक्स्ट बुक आनंतु ओके टेक्स्ट बुक तो ही परियो गाइड बुक आनंतु टाटा मैग्रोइल मु रेकमेंड करे काहे ना इट इज टाइम टेस्टेड भूलभाल नहीं बाकी केते लोकल पब्लिशर्स भी अछंती तांकर फोन देखिया पड़ो आंसर टा केना पिला केमती प्राय पढंती 90% पिला मुझे देखछि से माने कथार बेस टा को जीवेनी से माने देखियो एटा हला क्वेश्चन आंसर कोन देछि यदि आंसर भूल थिबो आपण भूल जिंसटा आपण इम्बाइब कले ठीक है तो although that is not the best method to study आपण concept पढ़िबे आंसर बोथ आंसर इन एनी ऑफ द पब्लिशर्स ओके टेक्स्ट बुक एंड ऑल इट्स नॉट सैक्रोसेंट आपण को चेक करिया पड़ियो आंसर भूली दे पारे बुझले नाउ लेट अस कम टू द क्वेश्चंस ठीक है जे जे पढ़िलु ता ऊपर किछटा ट्रू फॉल्स क्वेश्चंस हमें करबा ओके व्हिच ऑफ दीस आर करेक्ट नंबर 1 कॉफिन बरियल इज फाउंड इन लोथल यस इट इज फाउंड कॉफिन बरियल पॉट बरियल दीटा जगह में मिलुची लोथल रे ओके आ गुडी मिलुची हरप्पा और लोथल ए दीटा रे कॉफिन बरियल हरप्पा रे कॉफिन बरियल टा बहुत प्रोमिनेंट थिला वुडन कॉफिन सटा थिला okay second men and women both wore necklace and girdles okay men and women in Indus Valley both wore necklace and girdles necklace पिनथुले समस्त ठीक अछि girdles अंटाल जोडा लगावे सेटा only women पिनथुले so it is wrong okay men wore only necklace women wore necklace and girdles next the Indus Valley people had the knowledge of iron wrong we just discussed kelu okay they did not have knowledge of iron okay name the earliest bronze artifact of the Indus Valley civilization. Not only Indus Valley, it is one of the oldest in the world. That is the dancing girl. Okay, dancing girl of Mohenjo-daro. Right? So, केमिति ही थला को टेक्निक रे सेटा कल्चर रे हमें देखिबा. Next, religion played a predominant role in the life of Harappan people. Wrong. It was more or less a, religion was there, but it did not determine how life was to be led. जोटा कि परे हला Vedic period. Name the 3 important coastal towns of Indus Valley civilization. Lothal टा अपन जानते. Okay. Then we had studied Sukta Jindar and Balakot. Okay. Sukta Jindar Balakot dita का Pakistan. Which is the largest excavated Harappan site. Okay. Rakhigadi, not Mohenjo-daro anymore. Okay. Rakhigadi टा हला सबुठु largest excavated Harappan site. जोटी कि हरियाणा रे. Right. तो आउट जिनस को कहबे चाहूची बहुत जन तो पचटनी केते मार्क्स को एम करिवु बहुत कम पोस्ट बाउची ठीक अछि जते पोस्ट भी बारू सब बेले सेफ हैला 120 प्लस पेपर 1 रे आउट ऑफ 200 आ गोटे हैला सी सेट रे इट इज क्वालिफाइंग ओनली पेपर 2 टा जोटा कि 67 रखिया पड़ियो 200 रो ठीक अछि 67 यू हैव टू स्कोर आउट ऑफ 200 अपन यदि इंग्लिश टा भी ठीक कर देबे एतिक स्कोर कर देबे बहुत जन कोन कोन हमें दे आर गिविंग डिस्प्रोपोर्शनेट टाइम टू दिस पेपर 2 रे खाली 67 रखिवार अछि सेटा माइंड रखन जानकर इंग्लिश स्ट्रांग अछि प्राय न पढ़ले भी चलिबो माने इन दैट सेंस इफ यू कहना बहुत बेसिक लास्ट ईयर तो बहुत बेसिक लेवल रो पैसेजेस पढ़थिला सेमिति पैसेज जदि पढ़िबो स्ट्रांग पिला माने इंग्लिश टा बेसिकली ग्रामर फ्रामर बुझी पाउचंती से माने सेही तरह थ्रू हे जिवे आ डिसीजन मेकिंग रो भी फुनी क्वेश्चंस अछि ओके बट एथरे 120 प्लस पेपर 1 रे तारा किछि विकल्प नहीं तो ता पई भल टिके पढंतु ओके आ एटा 67 आपण रखियार अछि तो सेही हिसाब रे पढियार अछि सेही हिसाब रे टाइम देबार अछि तो एमति न हो कि आकू 50% टाइम देबे ठीक अछि तले सांग माने सेपटे अधिका मार्क्स रखि देबे जे 67 रखुचंती जण 197 रखुचंती आउट ऑफ 200 बोथ आर सेम किछि कथा ही नहीं ओके किंतु एटी केते मार्क असला सेटा डिफरेंशिएट कर दबो राइट सो you continue with your preparation. Any doubts, anything you would like to ask, then this is my WhatsApp number. Okay. September 2 तारीख that is Sunday. हमारा जो aarohan टेस्ट सीरीज टा स्टार्ट होची that is 55 टेस्ट आपनकर रहउची तार शेड्यूल ऑलरेडी ऑनलाइन अछि आपण aarohanclasses.in के देखि परिबे एवरीडे टेस्ट होची मोस्ट कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव आउ तार वीडियो डिस्कशन ओके दोज हु एनरोल प्रथम दुटा टेस्ट 1 और टेस्ट 2 रो वीडियो डिस्कशन टा ओपन रहइबो से समस्त देखि परिबे बट आफ्टर थर्ड टेस्ट टू 55 पर्यंत सेटा जे सब्सक्राइब करूचंती तांको पय रहउची ऑनलाइन भी अवेलेबल अछि माने जो माने दूर रे रहउचंती ओके तांको क्वेश्चन पेपर पठाई जिवो ओएमआर आपन को कैम स्कैन करके पठाई जी सब डिटेल्स दिया जी पीडीएफ रे अपन देख दे परिबे सो बाहर थिले भी अपन दे परिबे टेस्ट सीरीज ठीक सेमती क्रैश कोर्स टा स्टार्ट होची से 2 तारीख रु रविवार दिन ओके 6 आवर्स पर डे टिल द डेट ऑफ एग्जाम अक्टोबर रे हेले भी टिल अक्टोबर डिसेंबर हेले भी टिल डिसेंबर ओके सो केते 6 आवर्स आपनकर भुवनेश्वर रे जदी आपण क्लास न पे चाहउचंती क्लासरूम कोचिंग टा सकाळ 8 टा रु 2 टा रोज आउ जदी कटक रे न पे चाहउचंती 2 टा रु 6 टा रोज सॉरी 2 टा रु 8 टा रोज कटक रे ओके आउ के जण कहउचंती जानकर टाइमिंग इश्यू अछि कि दूर रे अछंती किंतु तथापि नबा पे चाहउचंती क्रैश कोर्स टा ओके ताहले आरो वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग्स होची सेटा आपनकर सब्सक्राइब चैनल रे जो माने सब्सक्राइब करूचंती तांको दिया हे जिवो ओके सो इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड यू कैन कांटेक्ट फॉर दैट आउ एटा जो ओपन सीरीज अछि एटा तो एज सच चलीबो ही किंतु एथरे टी कंस्ट्रेंट रहउची जेतु टाइम कम से हिसाब मुटके बट दीज आर 6 आवर्स क्लासेस ओके डेली 6 घंटा पूरा एक्सटेंसिव मैनर रे हमें से टाटा मैग्रोहिल बुक टा को फॉलो करिकि ताको प्रॉपर्ली तार जते 15-20 हजार एमसीक्यूज देछि सेडा हमें कंप्लीट करियो ओके सो बेस्ट विशेस फॉर योर प्रिपरेशन थैंक यू